Stockholm 1912 and Britain's Olympic cyclists take on the rest of the world again. These were the time trials before the road race final, and the cyclists of Team GB of 100 years ago were triumphant then, winning silver. Among the young Olympians, in their knitted woolen jerseys, was Arthur Stokes from Coventry. Marion's his granddaughter. Her family always knew Grandad Arthur, and what he achieved was pretty special. Special too are his belongings, including his woolen jersey. All his belongings, medals and prizes for his cycling, have been kept in a wardrobe. But when Marion read about Coventry Transport Museum's Olympic cycling exhibition, she wondered if they might be interested in Grandad Arthur's stuff. You bet they were.
It was fantastic. I mean, we have an exhibition on at the moment about cycling heroes in the city in Coventry, and then for this other cycling hero to appear as Marion brought this material in, it was just wonderful, fantastic for us.
I mean, and she was telling me a lot of that material was just like in a wardrobe or in the loft, and they looked at it periodically. They know it's important. How important is it?
Well, it's fantastic. I mean, this Olympic year, he's a local Olympian who nobody really knows anything about, and we're now going to put him on display in this exhibition.
So the museum got some new prize exhibits. And then, as is often the case, there was an incredible coincidence.
We were doing some work in our store. We have a large museum store. We're looking at the bicycles and reviewing them, you know, and sort of trying to find all the documentation, all the stuff about them. And we were up the store yesterday, believe it or not, and Les, our cycle curator, started reading this label out to me. It's just this rusty frame in the corner of the room, and it said, gift by Mr. Stokes, 1912, the bicycle that was ridden in the 1912 Stockholm Olympics. And we just went, no, it's unbelievable that we've actually just been given this stuff to put on display, and we just by pure coincidence go up to the store and find a frame that we didn't even know we had in the collection.
Arthur's brother George ran a bike shop, and the museum can now piece together more of the Coventry 1912 Olympic story.
I've always known about Arthur from my dad. He's always told us stories about the cycling shop, and he told us a little bit about the Olympics. But apart from that, we don't know an awful lot about the Stokes family. So it's quite nice to come to the museum and find out a little bit more. It is quite peculiar to think that he was part of the family and part of our heritage.
Arthur wasn't wearing his jersey in this photograph because he was in a sling after breaking his collarbone on Stockholm's rough roads. The city's velodrome had been knocked down to build the Olympic Stadium, so the cyclists had to compete on the normal roads. A newspaper report from the day recalls a postcard Arthur sent home. He wrote, "We're having a good time, but the roads are almost unrideable. Everyone has been smashed up." But they still won silver. Mark Gough in Coventry for Central Tonight.